Hi, my name is Mike. I've been teaching guitar for about 6 years now, and I've been playing for about 16. My primary focus is rock, metal, blues, that sort of ballpark. I also do some classical, jazz, some more oddball stuff as well. Outside of teaching, I have played in a couple of bands, run sound for a couple of bands, do some home recording, some budget stuff, primarily for independent films around Chicago. I've also done a handful of industrials. I found the key ingredient to getting a student interested in music and keeping them with it is always first and foremost focusing on what they want to do with it. It can be a very, very rewarding thing when you pick up an instrument and actually get the sound out of it that you want to get out of it. And there are frustrating parts, and there's a lot, there's always some, practice involved that isn't, doing exactly what you want to be doing all the time. And anybody that tells you otherwise is selling something. The rewarding part needs to be there. I know I wouldn't still be playing guitar if my teacher made me do nothing but run scales and dexterity exercises the whole time. From a teaching style standpoint, I think my basic MO is unique and successful because I kind of structure things kind of like in a tree branch sort of thing, where we have some sort of core foundation technique sort of things, but then guitar as an instrument is very, very diverse. There's a lot of different techniques to it. There's a lot of different ways to do different styles and certain techniques that are useful in some styles and others that aren't. So usually very, very early on I have students make a list of songs that they're interested in, and then I start to get an idea for what they want to do with the instrument, and then within the first couple weeks start heading in that direction. Start building those specific techniques to the styles that they're interested in. My advice to anybody learning an instrument, and often in general, is kind of decide what you want to be, and part of that is what you want to be good at, and then build towards that. Every day put an effort towards being better. Don't go nuts. Don't decide that you're going to be shredding in a week. That's not going to do anybody any good. But yeah, decide if you want to be a shredder. Yeah, start it, work towards it, and I can help you towards that. I'll point out where the dead ends are, and I'll point out where the stumbling blocks are. And as a teacher, save you a lot of time, avoiding those things, leaning over, and, it's something that's very useful to be able to do as a teacher that you can't get downloading tabs off the internet, is leaning over and going, that's really not going to work for you. You're going to build certain techniques, certain habits, doing certain things that'll work fine when you're playing simple, slow stuff, that will, you'll be painting yourself in a corner once you start doing anything more complicated. And avoiding a lot of that right off the bat is a giant time saver. It's, breaking a bad habit is an annoying thing to do. So let me play a couple of tunes for you. Pedal game here for a second. Try a little Pink Floyd for a change of pace. So Mike, take guitar lessons from me. Do it.